Want to know how I took this low-resolution photo and turned it into this AI avatar with a single tool? Stick around for just a few minutes, and I'll give you a step-by-step detailed process. Building a consistent character has so many uses in the digital world these days. From creating a face for your faceless YouTube channel like I've done here, or building a social media influencer who can develop a huge following. The best news? It's never been easier. With Krea.ai, I will create my talking head avatar and make sure I can use it in a number of different ways. So, let's get started. Here we have Krea, and as I mentioned in the introduction, this is the only tool we'll need for our character. We are going to start with the Flux high-quality generations image generator. It's nice to have Flux here rather than having to log into the actual program. To start, I have a couple of prompts that I want to use. The first one is going to be a full-body character sheet, multiple angles, multiple expressions, bald with blue eyes, stylish black glasses, and well-cut beard, plain black t-shirt and jeans with white sneakers. And, of course, this poor iPhone image is me. I am going to add the image that I've already selected. And I do want to add a style. For this avatar, I want to use some sort of anime-type style. Something like this is a good first try, so after selecting that, we'll hit generate. All right. Not bad overall. I do want to increase the similarity to my picture, so I'm just going to scroll up on this meter. It was at 0.4. I'm going to put it at 0.75, maybe 0.8, and try this again. I'm still not overly impressed. It's also interesting that I didn't get a character sheet on this generation. Okay, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, and this AI isn't thirsty. Let's try to add another image of myself and put a 65 on both image references, along with that style. And we'll see if we can get a little bit more. There we go. I think I like these a little bit better. As you can see, it did take me quite a few generations, but I found one that I really like. I do want to upscale this, so I'm going to find it in my library and hit enhance. This will take a few minutes, so we'll pop back in when it's done. Here is our enhanced version. This is one of my favorite features in Krea, and even if you don't use some of the other stuff, this enhancer is so good. You can see on the left half of my face, there's no detail in the eye. The beard is very soft, very unrealistic. Look at the detail in the eyebrow. The eye, it's just so much more clear. Now that I have my first image, the next step is to come back and generate some more images. Eventually, we're going to train a model for ourselves using these images, but we do need more images to do that. To do this, I'm going to grab the image that we just created and use this as my reference image. I do want the similarity fairly strong, so the faces are pretty similar. I wrote up a prompt that we will show here. A stunning, realistic 3D render of a 35-year-old man, confidently seated behind a desk wearing a black t-shirt in a dimly lit studio, intricate skin textures and natural lighting effects. Okay, good start. I do want to get some variation in the prompts we are creating, so we have a selection of images to train our model on. To do this, we are going to Flux Prompt Enhancer tool. If you haven't seen this before, I will link it in the description. It is one of my favorite little tools that is free. I haven't seen too many other people talk about it. Man sitting at a desk turns into this prompt here. Casually dressed man sitting at a desk. Casually dressed man walking down the street. I'm going to generate a bunch of images using these prompts and then upscale them. I'll do this for 5 to 10 images that will be used to train our character model. Once I'm done with that, we will jump back and I will show you the next step. All right, we're back. We upscaled a handful of these images that I created. Now I have 5 images that I want to use to train this model. In the top menu here, we have this train option. Select that and we'll land on this screen. The tool says to upload 3 or more images. Be aware that the more the better if you really want to nail a consistent character. I'm going to grab all 6 of these that I upscaled. If I wanted to make this even better, the best thing to do would be to add some more image generations. If you were doing this for your actual face and want it to be really lifelike, give it 15 to 20 good images. Ideally, you want a selection of different poses and facial expressions that'll give the AI more to work with. For my character, I've given the AI a couple of moody shots, a few with my character smiling, and then 2 serious headshots. Hit train and start the process. This will take anywhere from 10 minutes to half an hour. Since I've got you here and we are waiting, just kidding, I'm not going to make you wait for the whole thing. I do want to mention my free community though. If you want to learn how to create faceless videos for YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok with like-minded creators, I invite you to join us. I'll leave a link down in the description. Our model is done. It did take about 15 minutes to train this model, but that's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Now I have it, and I will be able to use this to create consistent characters whenever I need them for a video. I named this model AI Me, but obviously name yours whatever you want. Once it's trained, all we have to do is just click on this, use with Flux, and then we'll come back to the image generation screen. Using this trained model and a bunch of different prompts, let's see some of the images I was able to create. Now that we have our model and the images are fairly consistent, I can do a ton of things with it. Krea also has access to the 4 best movie generators currently available. All I need to do is click this Turn into Video button, and it'll pop me over to this screen where I can choose between Luma, Minimax, Runway, or Kling. I am going to do Luma for today just because it tends to be the fastest generation. I'll add a short description of what I want to see in the video and hit Generate. And just like that, we have ourselves a video. To complete my talking head avatar, we do need to do 2 last steps that aren't in Krea.ai. First, we'll jump over to ElevenLabs, which is by far the best AI voiceover generator that I've found. From the home screen, we're going to click on Go to App and create a voice for our avatar. Click on Voices, Add New Voice, and I'm going to go to an instant voice clone. There are some options here that you can play with, but I want to create a clone of my own voice. I do have an audio sample that I've already mastered and used some EQ on to make sure it sounds good. So I'm going to grab that, and we'll call it AI Content Architects. If you don't have an audio sample of yourself speaking, the voice design options works really well and gives you a bunch of flexibility, so don't feel like you need to clone your own voice. The last step is to go to Dupdub. There are a bunch of different lip-syncing softwares out there. This one is probably my favorite. It's extremely easy to use and has some AI voiceover, transcription, and editing features. It's also more budget-friendly than some of the other avatar lip syncs out there. For this video, I'll just jump into the AI Avatar tab. You can see I've already created it, but let's walk through the process of how I did that real quick. New AI Avatar. I am going to upload that photo of the face that we created in Krea.ai. Next, I'll need to upload my voiceover. Click the Generate Talking Avatar button, and you get this. And there you have it, a complete walkthrough of how I created a high-quality AI avatar using Krea.ai, along with a few additional tools for voice cloning and lip-syncing. With just one tool and a bit of creativity, you can turn a simple photo into a fully animated, consistent character ready for any digital project. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this, and let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see the amazing avatars you create. See you in the next video.